This is Hervé from Comic Book Bin, filling you in since 2002. Please like and subscribe. So Hasbro has decided to pause a bit on its Black Lightning Power Ranger line. If you're a collector, you know that these figures have been peg warming a lot in stores. They haven't caught the attention of action figure collectors. Yet Hasbro paid a lot of money for the license of the Power Rangers, thinking, I believe, that it might be the same for the Gen Y generation as G.I. Joe and Transformers were for the Gen X. Also, since the Power Ranger is still continuing, they're probably hoping that they can reach out to a new generation of collectors who fit Hasbro's design to collect action figures for the long term. They think that just like G.I. Joe and Transformers, they can mold them into action figure collectors that will come back for generations, and so on. This has not happened. First, Hasbro doesn't really complete any of the waves of the Power Ranger characters, so a lot of the series are never completed, and that has pissed off a lot of collectors. The figures themselves are well designed. They're very simplistic though, but well articulated, and they always come, or often come, with a regular head and weapons. Everything is streamlined in terms of the articulation with them. These should be perfect action figures, but they're bright, colored, and so they haven't caught the attention of other action figure collectors who like to cross mix and cross collect across lines. For example, many Marvel Legend and Star Wars collectors will also buy Transformers and G.I. Joe Classified, even Indiana Jones. It seems that the niche occupied by Power Ranger has not reached out to other collectors, and this is a problem. If other collectors see these figures as not valuable, then it's very difficult for Hasbro to incite them and make Power Ranger something of a hit. It's a bit odd since Power Ranger, in terms of generation, is the same as Dragon Ball. Now we know that Dragon Ball, even Naruto, and similar series all sell well in terms of action figures. In fact, they're usually high-end action figures. The Power Rangers are priced very reasonably, just like any other action figure, and still they're peg warm and they're not popular enough. It's a bit odd. I will say one of the problems I think that the Power Ranger Black Lightning series have is that they don't have enough of the mecha combiners. Now mecha combiners, if they were more affordable and very well articulated, might be something that would interest Transformers collectors. If they had some neat features to them that you can build and assemble, it might reach out to that inner geekiness and the transformability and playability of the figures, but you don't have much of that with the Black Lightning series. You mostly have 112 action figures. I will say that one of the benefits of the Black Lightning series is the fact that the extra head are perfect for army builders. Personally, I've used a lot of them just to get the extra head so I could use them on Valverse Troop Builders. I believe you can even use them on Star Wars series, Black series. I'll have to try that a bit. The sculpt of those heads are usually well made. They have male and female action figures. Every ethnicity is represented. So this is usually quite a good deal if you're into customizing, kit bashing, and so on. The quality of the figures is there, but Hasbro doesn't seem to be able to reach out to the right target audience. Perhaps if the figures were much cheaper, they might attract younger kids and their parents. Being priced at $25 to $35 if you're in Canada is not a good price for this line. It seems to be aimed at hardcore collectors, adult collectors, when probably it should be aimed at younger audiences. Maybe if they were 1/6 action figures, the big one that the kids seem to like nowadays, they would attract their attention and they would be bought. I'm not exactly sure how Hasbro can revitalize this line. It's got potential. The design is there. They're good figures. They even come with some vehicles and a lot of effects, so on. The villains are kind of wacky. I never buy them. I'm not interested in them. And those figures are great fodder for customizers, but they're not popular. Maybe it's true that younger generation are just not into action figures, and that's why this line is suffering. But part of me wants to disagree with that, because although this is not something of interest to me, everything related to Dragon Ball is selling. So it means that it does have an audience out there. It's just that Hasbro does not know how to reach them. What are some of the solutions I see for Hasbro and Power Rangers? Well, high-end action figures. They're already doing that with SH Figure Art and the likes. Now, they should also do 1/6 kid action figures. And if they want to continue the 112 Black Lightning, they need to reduce the price significantly so parents can afford these things for their kids. The other thing they need to do is have some of the Megazord mecha characters and make them transformable and combiners so that people can collect them, assemble them, just like Transformers. This is Hervé from Comic Book Bin, filling you in since 2002. Like and subscribe.